He says, can you give me details about the war between Ali and Muawiya, may Allah be pleased with them? Because we hear a lot of things. Akhi, I wasn't there, so I cannot give you the details of what had happened between them. What I can give you are the following. One, the Prophet ﷺ told us that Ali is one of the 10 heaven bound. So he is one of the top 4 in Islam men, without a doubt. 2, the Prophet told us ﷺ that there will come a time where 2 great factions of the Ummah would fight, and the wrong party would lead Ammar ibn Yasir to be killed. And Ammar ibn Yasir was with the army of Ali ibn Abi Talib. So we know that the other side was wrong. 3, we know for certain that Muawiya ibn Abi Sufyan, may Allah be pleased with him, and with his father, was the brother-in-law of the Prophet ﷺ, meaning that the Prophet was married to his sister, Habiba, the mother of the believers, and that he was one of the scribes of the Wahy. So whenever the Prophet received revelation of the Quran, Muawiyah was ordered to come and write these verses, which is an honor that is not given to any Tom, Dick, or Harry. Fourthly, we believe that the companions are in Jannah, and that they are among those whom Allah had His pleasure be upon them. Allah is pleased with them and they're pleased with Allah Azza wa Jal. So it would be illogical for us to go and try to sort out what had happened and talk ill about one part or party and talk good about the other. They had a dispute, and whatever were the reasons there were among their armies people who did not want peace, and who initiated and ignited the fire of war, which caused to what we know. Does this mean that they are this or that? No. They are companions of the Prophet. We must love them and respect them, and we believe that they did what they had done out of good intention, and Allah Azza wa Jal is the judge. You need not go a further step after all of that, because anything else would lead you to speaking ill about one of the companions. And the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, told us, leave my companions, leave them aside, let them be, because if one of you were to give the equivalence of Mount Uhud in gold in the cause of Allah, this would not come close to the mud of one of them, nor a half of it. So if you spend the weight of Mount Uhud in gold, this would not come close to what one of them spends in the palms of his hand, or even in one palm of his hand. So definitely you should stay away from that. Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.
Sheikh, I want to know why there is a misconception of Muawiya radiallahu ta'ala with Ali radiallahu ta'ala. I have seen a lot of people cursing Muawiya radiallahu ta'ala and Yazid. I want to know why.
This is something that took place in a dark time of the companions, may Allah be pleased with them, after the death of Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. So at the time of Abu Bakr and Umar, things were extremely fine and well. And when Uthman took the throne of the Khalifah, the hypocrites started to cause fitnah, along with the Shia. And they did not rest well when the Muslims were prospering and spreading all over the world. So they tried to undermine these efforts, which was crowned by the assassination of the Khalifah, the son-in-law twice of the Prophet ﷺ, one of the 10 heaven-bound, Uthman, may Allah be pleased with him. So when the remaining of the 10 heaven-bound and the Muslims selected Ali to be his Khalifa, some of the companions wanted Ali to avenge Uthman and to bring justice, and those who had contributed in murdering him, so that they would do the Sharia ruling on them. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, wanted to wait for some time until things are stable, so that chaos would not spread. This is when the fitnah took place, and Muawiya, may Allah be pleased with him, took the wrong decision and made the wrong turn, accompanied by some of the companions, unfortunately as well. So they made ijtihad, and they made a mistake in their ijtihad. And this is when the feud happened, which at the end, alhamdulillah, Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, was successful in winning his battles, and things got back to normal. But the crack was there already. Now, those who talk ill about Muawiyah, who was one of the scribes of the Quran, who was the brother-in-law of the Prophet ﷺ, the brother of Habiba, the mothers of the believers, he is a companion. His father is a companion. And those who talk against him are pure Shia, deviant enemies of Islam. 1500 years ago, this took place. What does it have to do with us today, when the vast majority of the Muslims follow the Sunnah and abide by it? Why this 4% trying to cause fitnah among the Muslims and divide their words? Why do they only want vengeance, revenge, killing, bloodshed, as we see nowadays? We believe that this is a huge sign of not difference of opinion, rather hypocrisy and enmity against the religion. They hate the Quran, they hate the Sunnah, and they hate the companions, may Allah be pleased with them. And this is what's driving them to being this crazy. We Muslims, alhamdulillah, honor all the companions and understand their disagreement and their wrong decisions. We don't stand with their wrong decisions by no means, but we accept and appreciate that they've done their level best. And Allah Azza wa Jal is their judge. And at the same time, we move on in our way to implement the religion of Allah Azza wa Jal without paying any attention to dogs that bark us along the way. It is not logical that we fall on our hands and knees and bark back, and Allah knows best.